Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Man777, and we're back inside of Destiny here with your weekly Nightfall Solo Strike. This week is the Fallen SABER Strike with Solar Burn, Ironclad, Airborne, Exposure, and Daybreak. Let's go ahead and launch into it. I'll show you the weapons that I'm going to be using, as well as going over my subclass. So with that, here is the introduction.
Guardian, we've picked up a high-gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
That's Rasputin, the AI Warmind. If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
We can't afford another Omnigul situation. Get in there, assess the threat, and aid Rasputin. A threat to the Warmind is a threat to the city as well.
So this is kind of nice that Daybreak has come back. Age of Triumph has basically gone through its month reset. So now we've got Crota's End. This is kind of how it was the first time that we had Age of Triumph, when Age of Triumph originally dropped. So it's cool to see that we're coming back and getting a Daybreak version of this Nightfall. Now this one's going to be kind of tricky, like it always is. The Fallen SABER Nightfall always starts with the basically having to scan the satellite that is over here. So that's one of the tough things you're going to have to take care of.
Heads up, Rasputin's dropping a warsat in from orbit. It's got the codes we'll need to access his bunker.
So the trick about this one is that you have to stay as close as possible to this for as long as possible, especially when you are soloing it. I think you can only be away for maybe 20 seconds. So you want to stay inside this bubble here at all costs. Taking cover here. Also, I'm going to be using my Gjallarhorn to try and knock out a lot of these enemies from a distance, as well as my grenades. You'll notice on that Vandal, I decided to use a Gjallarhorn shot. I just wanted to make sure I killed him because he was using a solar weapon. So most of these guys are not using solar weapons, so you just have to think about that ahead of time as you're doing your thing. See here, I'm keeping my distance away from that captain. I know that that is bad news if I go there. Those captains with those solar weapons are going to be the worst thing you're going to have to deal with. But just keep chucking grenades. You'll be fine. I'm going to take a second, collect all the Gjallarhorn shots that I possibly can. You can see there, I just kept spamming as much as possible, getting those grenades and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get started. The next part, just make sure you don't accidentally Gjallarhorn yourself in the face.
I'm detecting comm signals deep in the vault.
Anyone with a radio could have picked up Rasputin's distress call. If we don't shut it down, half the Cosmodrome could be at his front door.
So here you just want to make sure that none of the exploders shoot you. That's the number one thing there. You can basically keep your distance away from a lot of these guys. Go ahead again, use your supers as much as you possibly can. Try and get some long-range hammer shots if you're using your hammers on this. I'd recommend if you're going to go ahead and bring along, say for example, there's the guys you're going to want to watch out for. That dreg, I'm going to try and take out as quickly as I can. And then use these nades as kind of ad control and area control.
I can try to override his system locks, but Rasputin's reaction to a hack might be extreme. Must be some other way to bypass his systems. Ooh, okay. Wow. He is really pretty mad at us. I think he... Yes, he just threatened us with orbital death from above. Let's get moving.
So nothing too complex here. Again, don't get exploded in the face by the shanks. Life will be pretty good if you can do that. Again, you're going to want to try and stay in cover for most of this. But with the Titan, you're actually able to go through this pretty quickly. Want to make sure that none of those shanks shoot you in the face. But again, pretty easy this week. Nothing too crazy there, especially because most of the solar enemies are outside. So just be using your abilities as much as possible. Again there, I'm not even caring how many people I kill. I am just making sure I kill these solar guys as fast as I possibly can. I just don't want to let them start to king up on my health because they're using that solar ability. Okay. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. Just make sure that you're spamming your abilities as much as you possibly can, and you'll be good. Again, you want to use Gjallarhorn as much as you possibly can, especially if you are using Airborne or something like that. Again, use explosive rounds on anything to make it stagger. so that it goes pretty quickly. I'm going to pick up that free heavy so we can just spam through the boss here at the end.
As a fellow inorganic life form, I just want to note that Rasputin has a much better setup than I do. He has a secret bunker with space weapons. I live in your backpack.
Bada boom, pretty easy there. Again, when the fallen SABER guy comes on out, I'm going to go ahead and knock him out quickly. But I am going to change back to this thermite grenade, which is going to keep me pretty safe in terms of zone control.
Let's take it out.
Now, I want to get through this opening section as quickly as I can because his weapon that he is currently using is a solar sniping weapon. So as soon as I can get him to get out of this first phase where he's using the sniper piece, the better. Now, as quickly as I can, I'm going to make my way over to this heavy box. Pick that up. Do the same thing again. Spam those abilities. You can see here I'm kind of chaining it together. And that's it. Easy this week. Nothing to it. Pretty happy about that run. Got another skeleton key, and you can get some pretty good stuff through this. You can get the Baron's Ambition machine gun, as well as a helmet for the Warlock if you pick that up in your chest. But I'm going to go ahead and hold off on that this week. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you out. I may take a look at doing some more of the different, like, say for example, like a hunter or a warlock through that, because that was a lot of fun as a titan. So we're going to check out how to do those with the hunter as well as the warlock. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Check the Twitch live streams if you need any help for that or anything else like that. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of this week's Nightfall. And I'll see you next time in the universe of Destiny.